3 advantages of Windows web servers. When choosing a host for your website, you essentially have 2 options, Windows-based or Unix-based. There are several different operating systems that are all variants of Unix, Linux, CentOS, Mac OS X, etc., but they all work essentially the same way. In this article, we're going to look at 3 of the advantages of a Windows web server. Support for Microsoft technologies. One of the biggest advantages is support for Microsoft technologies, such as the .NET framework, Microsoft Access databases, .ASP pages, Visual Basic, and the front page extensions, although this is also available on many Unix servers. If your website needs to run any of these technologies, you're much better off with a Windows-based server, and it may be necessary since many of them are simply not supported under Unix. Familiarity. If you're familiar with Windows and are comfortable with the more technical side of things, it's quite likely you'll find a Windows web server easier to manage. Managing your server is done in much the same way as managing your own computer or a local network server, so you won't need to learn a lot of new skills as you probably would with a Unix server. And because most of the Windows configuration is wrapped in the standard Windows interface, you won't need to get into a lot of command line stuff. Many Unix servers will require you to issue commands from a command line, which can be quite intimidating if you haven't used one before. Software support. Another big advantage of a Windows-based web server is the fact that you can run most, if not all, of the applications that you would run on your own Windows-based PC. But running them on a web server means that you can access them from virtually any computer or other device connected to the internet. When these applications are running on the server, you can log in through a remote desktop application and use them as if you were sitting in front of the computer. And this will work from a Windows PC, a Mac, a computer running Linux, or even a device like the iPad. It doesn't matter whether you're running Windows or not. This feature also lets you provide access to these applications to other people, such as virtual assistants or other outsourcers who you may want to run certain applications for you, but they don't have them on their own computers.